There are very few other artists who have had such a big impact on the sound of the underground as OK. From producing tracks for upcoming artists like Osama-san and Netzband, he's gained worldwide recognition for his unique and instantly recognizable sound. When you look at his producer credits, it really feels like he's carrying the underground on his back, not just with a few single songs, but also as an executive producer. For example, he worked on Osama-san's album Jump Out. His highly energetic melodies and over-the-top distorted 808s are groundbreaking, gaining more and more attention even outside the underground. Long story short, today's video will show you some techniques you can use to create your own OK type beats.
OK is the hardest, I swear to God.
After setting the tempo to 158 BPM, I started with an arpeggiated style melody using a plug I found in Surge XT. Since a lot of OK's beats are extremely energetic but also sad at the same time, I tried using a scale that had a nostalgic vibe. To add more atmosphere, I laid a pad that plays a rhythm working together with the plug melody. Then I added another plug from Surge XT, playing a small top melody to make the melody section feel fuller. Often OK's beats sound like pure chaos, where it's hard to even separate individual melody layers. To resemble that, I came up with this lead playing another top melody, making everything sound messy on purpose. To push that chaotic feeling even further, I added delay to smear the sound more. For the switch up section, I laid down another arpeggiated melody using Serum 2 to keep the beat interesting throughout. Before moving on, I want to break down the bus processing I used on the melody. After listening to a lot of OK's productions, I noticed he frequently uses bit crushing to distort the high end of his melodies. So I applied a bit crusher in my project and turned down the mix until the effect felt right. It adds the exact energy you need for OK type beats. To make the melody sound chopped, I also applied a Shaper Box time preset, giving even more rhythm and movement. To brighten everything up, I used Fresh Air, which enhanced the effects I already added. Once the processing was finished, I bounced everything into a new audio track and reversed it to create a beautiful intro section. For the 808, I chose one that fades out evenly and activated the filter inside the sampler to give it more impact. Turning up the filter drive gives the 808 the punch you'd expect from an OK type beat. With that said, I laid down a simple progression since OK's production usually focuses more on melody structure than complex 808 patterns. Before we talk about the master chain and how to get the heavy distortion that's essential for OK's sound, let's cover the drums. I usually start the drums with the hi-hat, so I laid down a simple pattern with a few triplets. Next is the snare, which works as both the main snare and the counter snare. The only thing unique here is 2 bounce snare hits that OK uses in some of the tracks he produced for Faking. To add even more bounce, I added a crash pattern that follows the rhythm of the 808. After that, I programmed a simple percussion pattern using a triangle sound. Like with the melody bus, I also used a drum bus. In this case, I added a low cut EQ to roll off the low end and a bit of saturation to give the drums more impact. Now we get to the part you've all been waiting for, the master chain. The place where we get the distortion that makes OK type beats hit so hard. I started with an EQ boosting the lows and highs just slightly. Then comes the most important part of the chain, the soft clipper. I pushed the signal deep into the red to get that over the top distortion that OK's production is known for. To add even more grit, I used MoMA for additional distortion. And finally, I added another instance of Fresh Air to make sure the high end of both the drums and melody really cut through. That's it for the OK Type Beat tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.